Let's take it from the top. Question number 1, write the numeral to represent 305,048. For some persons, this may be difficult. So my recommendations is to always have your place values at the top. Okay, so you're going to have 100,000s, tens of thousands, thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones. Let's build this number. 305,000, 305,000, and 48. The 0 comes here. So this is our answer, 305,048. Question number 2. State the place value, very important word here. State the place value of the digit 3 in the numeral 653,581. Again, for some of you all who may not understand how to do this, the best thing to do is to write your place values on top. Just what I'm doing here. And 100,000s. But better than me though, okay? So the place value of 3 is going to be thousands. Why? Because the 3 is in the thousands place. Okay, now if the question asked you for the value, then your answer would be 3,000. But this question asks us for the place value. So that's what you write. Moving on to question number 3. Hi, everybody who's joining me. Thank you very much. I got a bit creative, you know, I did it for myself. Question number 3. Round 6,498 to the nearest thousand. What do we do when we are rounding numbers off to the nearest thousand? Good. This is our thousands number here. And if I want to round off to the nearest thousand, I have to look at my hundredths digit to do what? See if it is less than 5 or 5 and greater. So let's look and see. My hundredths number is actually less than 5. So what does this mean? It means that my thousands number remains the same. Okay, so if I round 6,498 to the nearest thousand, my answer will be 6,000. And that's our answer for question number 3. On to question number 4. The scores in a video game are given for 4 players. These are the scores. These are players. All right. Who scored the highest? The question wants to know who scored the highest. The person that scored the highest is Vidal. Okay, the question asks us who scored the highest, and the person that scored the highest is Vidal. Okay. Question number 5. The items below are on display. What are the items? These items below are on display. Okay. At Sarah's electronics store. What fraction of the items are foods? Now we're going to read this again. Just in 1 minute. I'm going to read this again. Just give me 1 second. Making some adjustments here. Lots of persons are messaging me on. Let me see. All right. So coming off of WhatsApp here. So it won't distract you all. Right. So you all be sure to share this stream with your friends. Okay. Be sure to share this stream with your friends. We're going to continue now. Right, so we was on question 5. So the items, I'm going to read it again, okay? The items below are on display at Sarah's electronics store. What fraction of the items are phones? What fraction of the items are phones? It went back, so I'm just going forward. Excellent. We have everything now. What fraction of the items are phones? Now, in order to know that, let's check how much items we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have a total of 14 items. What fraction of the items are phones? We need to check to see how many phones we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 out of 14 phones, and we know our answers must be in its reduced form. So we are going to reduce this. What number can I use to reduce 8 over 14? I can use 2. 2 can go into 8 how much times? 4 times, and 2 can go into 14 7 times. Right? 2 4s are 8, 2 7s are 14. So it have a total of 4 over 7 phones. Now let's just double check the items we have here. We have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes, a total of 14 items. Good. And we have 8 phones, and we reduce our answer. Okay. And we will get to a fraction, which is 4 over 7. On to question number 5. Right, number 6. 1/5 of Gail's allowance is $30. Calculate Gail's allowance. Now in the chat, how are we going to work out a question like this? 1/5 of Gail's allowance is $30. Calculate Gail's allowance. What should I do? What should I do? Anybody? What should I do to work out a question like this? 1/5 of Gail's allowance is $30. Calculate Gail's allowance. In order for us to calculate Gail's allowance, we need to do what? It's going to be 30 divided by 1/5. Anybody remember how to do this? So it's going to be 30 multiplied by, what do I do when I'm dividing fractions? I flip it. It's going to be 5 over 1. Okay, nice. I see you. I see you, Trish. I see you. I see you. So it's going to be 30 times 5 is going to give me 150. So her allowance, the answer would be 150. Yes. Question number 7. Place the numbers below in the correct positions on the number line. Okay, very simple question. What are we going to put before 1? Good. What are we going to put before 1? It's going to be 0.95. What are we going to put after 1? We're going to put 1.25. And 1.70 is going to come here. This is how we work this question out. Very simple question. Question number 8. Express the shaded area as a decimal which represents part of the whole. Before we can express this shaded area as a decimal, the first thing we need to do is find a fraction of the shaded shape. So what fraction of this shape is shaded? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 4 out of how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 out of 8 parts are shaded. Now, this 4 over 8 can be reduced to a half. 4 into 4 is 1, and 4 can go into 8. 2 times. How do we write a half as a decimal? It is going to be 0.5. That is how we write a half as a decimal. Now, the question is this. If you do not know that a half as a decimal is 0.5, what can you do to get the answer? Come on, message me and tell me, what can we do to get the answer? If we do not know that a half is 0.5, what can we do to get the answer? We can divide. Okay, I can divide 2 into 1. So let me show you. If you don't know that this is a decimal fraction, and it's very easy to convert a decimal fraction, let me show you all. I know this is a decimal fraction. So to convert this to a decimal, I can simply multiply 2 by 5. If I multiply the denominator by 5, I must also multiply the numerator by 5. So I'm getting 5 over 10. And I can read this as 5/10. And how can I write this as 0.5? Now, that's if you know that a half is a decimal fraction. Now, if you don't know that, and you can use this strategy for any fraction, divide the denominator into the numerator. So I want to convert a half to a decimal. I'm going to say 2 into 1. 2 into 1 is 0. I put my point. And what do I do next? I add a 0. 2 into 10 is 5. What am I getting? I am getting 0.5. 0.5. So you see, more than one ways, but we're getting the same answer. Okay. Moving on to question number 9. Now, Natalie used, now this is blocking part of my question. So Natalie has 7 bills in her pocket with a total value of $48. Write the missing value in the 2 bills. So how are we going to work a question like this? We need to see what we have. What do we have? We have a total of 25, 26, 27, 28. So we have a total of $28. How much money she has? 48. So all we need to do is what? Subtract 28 from 48. 8 take away 8 is 0. 4 take away 2 is 2. So how much money am I getting here? 20. No, that's very easy. Because instead of using one $20, I have to use 2 bills. So I'll use 2 $10. On to question number 10. Mrs. Tang bought 4 sets of donuts. We don't hide your donuts, right? She bought 4. Miss Tang bought 4 sets of donuts, sorry. She created a package of treats using 2/3 of a set. She created, see, don't read a question once, you all. You need to read a question more than once before you answer, okay? She created a package of treats using 2/3 of a set. How many packages did she create using all 4 sets? Now, to get that answer, what we need to do is find out how much is 2/3 of a set and how much is 2/3 of this set. How much do I have in this set? 3, 6, 9. Okay, I have 9 in one set. So what is 2/3 of 9? What is 2/3 of 9? Anybody? What is 2/3 of 9? 3 into 3, 1, and 3 can go into 9 3 times, and 2 3s are 6. Okay, so 2/3 of a set is 6. How many packages will she get? How many donuts do we have in all? We have one group here of 9, another group of 9, another group of 9, another group of 9. So 9 times 4 is going to give me 36. I agree with you. I'm already seeing my answer coming in. Yes, we have a total of 36. A total of 36. So all we have to do is divide the 36 donuts. Yes, divide them into how much? What am I dividing by? Is everybody following me? Are we in? Nice. Oh yes, I'm seeing my final answer. I am seeing my final answer. I'm dividing my 36 by how much in one group? 9. Yes. And 36 divided by no, I'm not dividing by 9. In order for me to get 6 packages, as the answer is, I have to divide by 6. Yes, so we are going to divide by 6 and we are going to get our answer to be 6 packages. All right, on to the next question. Question number 11. Betty's weight is 46,000 grams. What is her weight in kilograms? Now, first thing first, 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 grams. Yes? One kilogram is equal to 1,000 grams. Okay? This question is asking us to change grams into kilograms. So we have 46,000 grams and we want to change this to kilograms. What do? We have to divide. If we're going from grams to kilograms, we have to divide by 1,000. Now it's very easy to divide by 10, 100, and 1,000. When we divide by 1,000, we simply shift our decimal points to the left. 1 and how much times? 3 times. So that's 1, 2, 3. So we are getting 46 kilograms. Do you all agree with me? Let me see my chart. Kimora, I'm seeing that you have 4.6, but that's incorrect. Do you need me to work this again? We have 46,000. We are dividing by 1,000, 1,000, right? Very good, 1,000. We have 3 zeros. We're moving our decimal point, which is understood to be after this, the whole number, 3 times to the left. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we are getting 46 kilograms. Yeah. I'm happy that you're seeing your mistake. Next question, question number 12. Ethan started an online mathematics class at the time shown on the clock. The class lasted 45 minutes. What time did the mathematics class end? Now they gave us a clock. So all we need to do is check the time. Yeah. Right now is what time, by the way? We can say this time 2 ways. We can say it's 10:10, which means 10 minutes past the hour of 10. Okay. 45 minutes. Let's check. 45 minutes it lasted. From here to here is 5 minutes. So the here is 5. And so we're going 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. What time did the class end is the question. I'm saying the answer is too fast. Okay, I'll slow down. What time did the class end? Yes, the class ended at 10. Right, the class ended at 10:55. Okay, which can also be said, we can also say that as 55 minutes past 10. Okay, it can also be read as 5 to 11. For those of us who really know our time. Okay, next question. Question number 13. Convert 2 1/5 hours to minutes. Okay, convert 2 1/5 hours to minutes. How many minutes are there in 1 hour? In 1 hour, we have 60 minutes. Yeah. In 1 hour, we have 60 minutes. In 2 hours, we will have what? 100, well, 60 plus 60, 120 minutes. Good. So 2 hours is 120 minutes. We have that covered, but they said 1/5 hours. So we need to find out 1/5 of an hour. 1/5 of what? How many minutes again are there in an hour? 60. So we need to find out 1/5 of 60. How are we going to work that out? Okay, so it's going to be 1/5 multiplied by 60 over 1. 5 into 5 is 1. I know how much times 5 can go into 60, but I'm going to do this slower, okay? 5 into 6 is 1 with a remainder of 1, and 5 into 10 is 2. 1 times 12 is 12. So we have 120 plus 12. And we are saying here, we're going to get 132 minutes. Very easy question, isn't it? You all agreeing with me? Y'all try and get to the final answer before me, yeah? Question number 14. The model below is formed by stacking 1 centimeter cubes. All right? The model below is formed by stacking 1 centimeter cubes. Calculate the volume of the model. Okay, now if we look at this model carefully, we can see that we have how many cubes are stacked onto one another here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 cubes on top. We have 5 cubes under, so that's 10 that is stacked. And we have an extra cube here, all right? Making it 11. Okay, so get the answer that they're asking us for. Yes, it's going to be 1 centimeter cube multiplied by 11 is going to give me 11 centimeters cube. And that is my answer. Very easy. Let's go to our next question. Question number 15. The second hand shown on the clock turned 2 right angles. What number did the second hand point to after the turn? Here, it turned 2 right angles. What number did the second hand point to after the turn? Come on, you have 10 seconds to think of the answer for this question. Okay, let's see. So the second hand turned 2 right. I'm making it look easy. Okay, so 2 right angles. So the second hand shown on the clock, it is turned how much? 2 right angles. What number did the second hand point to after the turn? Look how I'm going to work this out. I'm going to draw a straight line here. Let's think about this. 2 right angles. What number is it going to point to? I'm not saying a word. I'm not saying a thing. I'm not saying a thing. I'm really not saying anything. I try not to. No, but it's not asking us. They're not asking us that. The question, I'm seeing somebody put 2 hours, is not asking us that. It says the second hand shown on the clock. All right. It turned 2 right angles. What number did the second hand point to after the turn? So the answer is going to be 5. How do I know that? Well, if I point to 2, it's going to be a quarter turn, which is 1 right angle, 90 degrees. And if I move from, look at this, if I move from 2 to 5, is going to be Another right angle. Look at that, 180 degrees. So what number did the second hand point to after the turn? Yes, you all figured it out. It's going to point to 5. Question number 16. Which quadrilateral below has no right angles? Question, 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 question. What are quadrilaterals? The question asks us which quadrilateral below has no right angles. What are quadrilaterals? Come on, y'all. What are quadrilaterals? We can do this. I'm cheering you all on. You now remember, okay, what are quadrilaterals? The question is asking us which quadrilateral below has no right angles. What are quadrilaterals? Anytime today. Okay, so quadrilaterals are 4-sided shapes. Okay, right. You're just telling me the answer, but answer my question. What are quadrilaterals? Quadrilaterals are 4-sided shapes. Okay. Now, I hope everybody here who is watching me and following me, I hope everybody subscribe. Okay. If you haven't subscribed, you need to subscribe now. Okay. Nice. And share. Good. So which quadrilateral below has no right angle? Now, if I look at the first quadrilateral, which is a rectangle, I can see here that I have 4 right angles here. If I look at C, I also have 4. If I look at D, I have 2, right? So they want to know which one have no right angles. There are no right angles in this quadrilateral. There are no right angles, okay? I mean, even if I use, this looks like a right angle, right? Oh, it's not that straight, y'all. This looks better. So this looks like a right angle. So if I use this and I put it next to each corner. So let's say this corner, I draw that L shape. If you notice, this angle here is bigger. If I use that same L shape here, see? It's not a right angle. If I use that same L shape here, see? It's not a right angle. Yes, it's B, I know, I'm just showing you all something. If I use that same L shape here, it's not a right angle, okay? Next question, question number 17. Name a solid, now you need to race to the end of this one. Let's see who will get this. Name a solid that has 5 faces, one of which is a square. Name a solid. Now, they didn't ask you for a plane shape. You need to be mindful that we're not confusing plane shapes with solids, okay? Name a solid that has 5 faces, one of which is a square. Miss, straight angle, straight. I'm not even going to respond to that comment, y'all. Name a solid that has 5 faces, one of which is a square. So the answer, to this question is going to be going once, going twice. It's going to be a square-based pyramid. Okay, it has 5 faces, one of which is a square. No, it can't be a cuboid. I mean, how many faces do we have in a cuboid? And the same thing, don't laugh at each other now. And the same thing with a cube. How many faces? How many faces does a cube have? Come on, y'all message me. How many faces? A cube. So we need to revisit solids. So we need to do a live revisiting our solids, right? Going through our shapes, right? Because nobody's answering me. So it means that nobody can remember. I'm watching my chat right now. I'm not seeing any response to my question. How many faces does a cube or cuboid have? Let's see if anybody responded. Okay, Kimora. Okay, Leonard. All right, we have some smart ones with us. You all are so smart. Yeah. Very good answer. So we will revisit our solids. Let's go on to our next question. Question number 18. The table below shows the number of books read by 5 students in a reading competition. Complete the table to show how many books Vasha read if 73 books were read already. Okay, so 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Your brain is not working, really? We need to wake up that brain. 2 minutes for this question. No, not even 2 minutes. Come on, 10 seconds. We can add really fast, can't we? The table below shows the number of books read by 5 students in a reading competition. Complete the table to show how many books Vasha read if 73 books were read altogether. It's a very simple question. All these questions I would answer. I'll revisit solids as soon as I'm finished with question number 20, okay? To clear up those who are telling me 6 spaces and those who are telling me 8. We will revisit the properties of solids. 1 second. All right? Good. So where will we? So if a total of 73 books were read, then how much books did Vasha read? So all we need to do is add 15 plus 17 plus 13 plus 12, and we are going to get 57. And what we have to do is subtract. We'll revisit it. All we have to do is subtract. 73 take away 57 is going to give us 16. Yes. So Vasha read a total of 16 books. Okay. 16. Very nice. Question number 19. What is the mode for the following set of test scores? So I have 3 questions for you now. Okay. What is mode? What is median? What is mean? Those are my questions. All right. So you all can comment, answer those questions below for the benefit of everybody else. Okay. Tell me what mode is, what mean is, and what median is. Okay, right. So what is the mode for the following set of test scores? Mode, I'm waiting for my response. I'm looking at my chat. Mode. What is the mode for the following set of test scores? What is mode? Right, so it means we add and divide. Thank you, Jonathan Smart, for answering that question. Mean we add and divide. What do we do for mode? I'm waiting for mode. Mode is the highest. When you say the highest, what do you mean? When you say the highest, what do you mean? Right, I'm looking for the specific answer. That's what I'm looking for. The mode is the number that appears the most. Okay, it is the most frequent number. So what numbers do we have appearing the most here? Let's see, do we have a lot of 35s? Nope, out of the question. A lot of 47s? A lot of 39s? I'm seeing a lot of 41s. You're seeing that? That number is definitely repeating a lot. Most repeated. Okay, so is 41 our answer? Just reply with a simple yes or no. Is 41 our answer, yes or no? That's it? That's it? 41 and we good? We out? We're done? 41 is the answer? I'm waiting for you to comment. 41. 41, so we go with 41. Everybody satisfied with 41? I'm not satisfied. If we look at the number, yes, Jonathan Smart, Lena Thomas, yes, no. I'm not satisfied. Why? Because there is another number that's also repeating itself. I don't know if you all are seeing it, but let me put it in squares this time. Look at 43. It's also repeating itself. Okay, it is also repeating itself how much times? 4 times. See? So the mode is going to be 41 and 43. So you all look out for that. Okay, it's 41 and 43. Question number 20. The bar graph shows the school items used by students. How many more pencils than pens are used? A very simple question. We can answer this question by simply looking at the graph. This is pencils, this is pens. So the question asks us how many more with for subtraction, how many more pencils than pens are used? Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anybody seeing this? Anybody seeing 6? Anybody besides me seeing 6? And if we did not work it out like this, so the answer is 6 pencils. Now, if we did not work it out using the graph, you could subtract to get the answer, okay? So pencil is 8. There are 8 pencils. And there are 2 pens. So 8 subtract 2 will give you 6. So whether you use the graph or you subtract it, you'll get the same answer. So the answer is 6 pencils. Okay, and this brings us to the end of our live for today. We are only completing section 1, which is from questions 1 to 20. I would message you all. I'm going to confirm when we'll do our next live to finish this paper. We may do another live Wednesday night, and we will try to do a live Wednesday night. If not Wednesday, Friday. Okay. So look out for my messages. Y'all make sure and subscribe. Click on your notification so you will be sure when I go live. Okay. Right. So again, for those of you all who have not subscribed to my channel, please do so now. And share. Share to a friend who might be struggling. Share to a friend who may need some help. Okay. So bye everyone. Be safe. Be safe. Be safe. Bye.